Hey everybody, this is John, and here's another Pokemon battle. This is got off of the random Wi-Fi battles. If you are uploading your videos, there is a small chance that I'll find it on there and upload it, and maybe I'll learn something, and maybe you'll learn something, and maybe everybody can learn something, and that's always wonderful. So here we are, another random battle. This is between Sergio and another player whose name escaped me. It is in the very beginning there. It also will be in the title, undoubtedly. He's going to lead with his Fortress, not a bad lead. Obviously, Fortress can set up Spikes, can set up Stealth Rock. Landorus is going to be the counter lead. Obviously not a good lead if you have to pull it out right away. That kind of relies on sort of you saying, well, I think I can win with this single Pokemon, and I don't want to take any Stealth Rock damage, so I'm going to send it out right fucking away. Obviously that's not going to pay off when you're going to get Stealth Rock. You can't really take down Fortress with a Landorus, even though you can Earthquake, I do believe. It's not too bad, so we do see that. He does respond with Zapdos, a good switch. He's going to use Overheat. It does a ton of damage, and it does burn, so that does suck. I believe that was Overheat, or it might have been Heat Wave or whatever. Either way, Zapdos has it. He's just going to use it. He's going to get burned here. He's going to get Shower Ball. Shower Ball's not going to do any damage, especially thanks to the burn. Normally it does do decent damage, actually, so we're going to see he's got the leftovers here. We'll see if the burn kills him. It might not, thanks to that leftovers recovery. No, it doesn't quite kill him. He gets the Stealth Rock set up. That's probably the most important thing. The question is, does he have a blocker? I don't know why I pull out there, to be honest. I don't know why pull him out. He's going to die anyways when you send him back in. I guess you can send him in to take one more hit, which isn't a bad idea, actually. So he does switch in Jellicent. He's going to take a Thunderbolt right to the face. Maybe it was Thunder. Either way, it's going to kill him, which is surprising. Jellicent, a very, oh, there we go. Was a critical hit. Jellicent is a very special, bulky special Pokemon. I know most of the time you do run it bold, though, with the defensive arrangement. So, sometimes I question that just because, I mean, obviously you're assuming no one's going to dare to use a special attack in the first place. But there you go. I mean, if he's invested in the special side, he's going to live that. Even through the critical hit. He does die there in one shot to the Zapdos. Zapdos has already done extreme damage. Probably not something a lot of teams are prepared for in this metagame right now. We're going to see he's going to come up with Tyranitar. He comes back with Skarmory. Skarmory, a good switch there. He's pretty much going to take anything that Tyranitar could throw at him, including the Sandstorm, which is probably the biggest thing that Tyranitar is going to do for his team. He's going to come back with Stone Edge here. Stone Edge does do decent damage. I'm watching doing decent damage there, but he's going to be able to roost all that damage off. So basically Skarmory is going to take any physical damage you can throw at it, except for maybe a fire move like Fire Punch or something like that, and basically say fuck you, I don't care. He's just going to do what he wants. So Skarmy, I do like the name. That is a nice nickname versus Tiny, the Tyranitar. That's not too bad, I guess, as far as nicknames go. So he's going to come back here with the Fortress, not Fortress, excuse me, with the I can't. I'm gonna forget this thing's name right now. I knew it earlier in this cast. So, oh well. Either way, comes back with it. Ferrothorn comes back with the Ferrothorn. He is gonna get the leftovers recovery in because he didn't get attacked, obviously, but it's not gonna be enough to recover off this burn. He is gonna be able to switch here freely on the Skarmory, which is really what he wants. He knew Skarmory did roost there, recovered all his health. Lots of fun. He does come back right with the Tyranitar, obviously because he does have Fire Blast. This is gonna do a lot of damage. This might even kill it. Tyranitar obviously not expecting that. Nobody should be expecting that in particular. He's going to set up Spikes here. Probably going to set up with Spikes and Whirlwind was his plan. That's going to be changing right now because this is Choice Scarf. It looks like Choice Scarf variant of the Tyranitar. Otherwise, why switch? He is going to get pretty much Fire Blast and Oblivion unless he can stay. Well, he pulls out. I have to assume that's because he assumes that. Well, there you go. Skarmory also was pulled out. I was going to say, obviously you have to assume the opponent's going to pull out his Skarmory, and you can kind of react to that in advance. So he does send in Blissey here. We do see the Skarm Bliss, the ultimate wall combo, or what was the ultimate wall combo. I'm not so sure it is anymore, thanks to the power creep. All the new abilities change a lot. He's going to have a Toxic Orb, so this is Gliscor with his Poison Heal, Dream World ability. Obviously Blissey's not going to stand in there against this thing because it can pretty much do whatever it wants again. It can set up with Swords Dance. Gliscor, really a dangerous Pokemon if he can get in against. There you go, he is going to Swords Dance. Yeah, really a dangerous Pokemon to be sitting around with a Blissey against. Even if he doesn't even set up, he can still just hit with physical moves, which are going to do a lot of damage. You can fling the Toxic Orb and then just proceed to Acrobatics as a way to victory. He's going to Ice Fang here against Skarmory. You can see it doesn't even kill him off. They did come close. He's 10 damage away. He's going to be able to roost in, though, and that pretty much means he's going to live. There's no way he's going to be able to kill it now, even after the Swords Dance. He can go ahead and Swords Dance here 3 times. It's not going to matter. You saw how much damage that did after 1 Swords Dance. So 3 Sword Dance means instead of doing whatever he did there, quarter of his damage he's going to do, he might come down to half. If he could do half damage, that's really where the breaking point is, where Skarmory's going to have to do something else besides stand there. The problem is that Skarmory probably has Whirlwind here, so if we see another Swords Dance on this next turn, I would expect that he's going to Whirlwind in response. We'll see what happens here. He does use Taunt, anticipating the Whirlwind. That was a great move. We're going to see what he actually used here. Oh, there we go. So it was a Whirlwind. That was great play by our Far player, whose name now escapes me because the names really they're not that important to me. To be honest, I just want to see the Pokemon and the strategy. So that was a great play there. He's going to be able to successfully get rid of Skarmory. Skarmory useless once the Taunt comes in. He's going to be able to get a third Swords Dance here. Now this Gleesor is going to be problems because I'm tempted to say he might be able to Ice Fang. Just 2-hit KO Ice Fang Skarmory out of the battle. So he's got Starmie in here. Starmie is going to be threatening with his Ice Beam. He's going to hit with it, and that's probably going to be on the Gleesor. I don't see him surviving this. He does have decent defenses. We'll see. If he can survive it, then... But he can't. It is 4 times super effective, so... Well, I guess he didn't want to pull out the Gleesor after setting up, playing so perfect with it all the way. But, I mean, you have to pull it out there, basically. It's going to die against a Starmie. You have to know that an Ice Beam's coming. You're not going to be faster than a Starmie. So, everybody makes up for their good play with equally bad play sometimes. He's going to use Surf here against that Tyranitar. That's going to do decent damage, if not kill him. The especially bulky version of Tyranitar will live that without too much problem, but that's probably not the special bulky since it is running the Choice Scarf. He is going to come back with a Stone Edge. Stone Edge is going to do decent damage against whatever it hits. And we see after damage from something which now escapes me. I don't know if it was a Life Orb or what. Otherwise, it did kill him. So he's gonna come back with Jirachi. Jirachi, good Pokemon to put against Tyranitar. He can take the Stone Edge. He can't take the Fire Blast, or well, he can. I should say he can take it. He doesn't want to. He's gonna use Iron Head here. That would have been super effective against Tyranitar. So a good switch out. Scrafty is a good Pokemon here. He's not afraid too much that Jirachi can do. Jirachi can try and paralyze it, maybe with Serene Grace. This is the only problem here is he can be caught flinching here to death, and we'll see. He's gonna 2-hit him anyways thanks to the critical hit, so it doesn't matter. It might have been a flinch anyways, and that would have been the end of the battle. So Scrafty goes down. It wasn't too effective there. I haven't yet seen Scrafty be very effective. So Latios is in here. Latios, a big threat to pretty much whatever comes against. Obviously, Jirachi, a special wall, can take that, dish out the Iron Heads. Problem is he isn't faster, so he's not going to be able to hit the flinches in here. So we'll see what he does here. He's going to pull out Latios, knowing that the Iron Heads eventually are going to kill him. He's not going to be able to kill him off his Earth before the Iron Heads kill him. So switches in Tyranitar. I guess assuming that maybe a Thunder or something would be coming. I'm not quite sure. He's going to take the Iron Head. That's going to kill off Tyranitar, no problem whatsoever there. Jirachi here really doing some good damage. We're seeing the straightforward playing style, I think, of the closer player really coming in handy. Maybe this is his choice. Specs Latios? No, I wouldn't think so, because you might as well just use Surf again. It's going to do just as much damage, especially if you don't use Hidden Power Fire. So I don't know what's going on with that. Either way, we see the Fire player made a really good move early in the game, and then he's kind of falling apart here, to be honest. I think he got a bit too cocky with the Gleesor, and now he's gonna have trouble. Obviously, Latios and Blissey, these two can go all day for all Blissey cares. Not gonna do too much damage. He's gonna hit with a Hidden Power. Definitely the weaker of Latios' options here, and the Sandstorm's slowly gonna wear away at Latios. I have to believe it's a choice specs that. I do question why switch him out so you can get the Hidden Power. And so I guess we do see the GG from the far side, as it were. The match is over for all intents and purposes. I mean, the far player played it really straightforward. Pretty much once he got a Pokemon in there, he knew what he was going to do. Obviously, that's part of the reason you can predict that Whirlwind coming, is because that's what Skarmory does. And the nearer player, you played it just as you would expect. And sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, because sometimes if your team it's well built, that team, obviously it covers his weakness as well. It's kind of it's not a stall team, but it's damn close, and it works. So So there you go. You don't have to get all fancy with the play sometimes. So that's this battle. Have a look at all the Pokemon there. Hope you enjoyed it. I got a couple more to do. I think maybe 2 or 3. So I hope you watch those ones. Thanks for watching. Bye.